Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me today. Um, I've just seen some hangout things. I'm hoping that everybody is going to know that I'm live because I've just done this spontaneously today. So I'm going to get going with this look. Now, the reason I came on today to do a spontaneous live, apart from the fact that I'm procrastinating about doing stuff in the house to get rid of stuff. Hello, all three of you have joined me. The reason I came on is to say thank you because I've got up to 1,100 subscribers. How did that happen so fast? Hello, Helena. So I wanted to say a big thank you. I can't believe it. My aim was to get to 1,000 subs before I moved. Good morning, Robin. And I've got to 1,100. I blinked and I was at 1,100. I'm just so pleased. Thank you. Thank you so much. So I just wanted to thank you all. I just can't, I'm just dumbstruck. So I thought I'd do a bit of a Saturday get ready with me to thank you all. Still faffing and packing the van. Congratulations on the subs. Hello all. Fantastic. Lovely. So I'm going to do, now it's Saturday. I've got to tidy up the place. I'm not going to go full glam. But, you know, I thought I'd do a simple-ish, thank you, a simple-ish, well, it wouldn't have happened without you lot. A simple-ish get ready with me. I'm just putting some of my anti-pigmentation sunscreen on. I did a before picture. And I thought I would do a quick and simple look. Now, I would like you to start sending me your requests. Hello from Crete. Hello, Susan Anderson. Ooh, bet you got lovely weather there. So hello, Natalie. Let me have a look. Robin, have I missed anyone? Hello, Linda. I've just seen your picture. Sorry, I went back to bed. I got up really early and went back to bed. Just seen your picture. I'm so glad that you received the foundation. I sent Linda some foundation and it looks great. Hello from New Zealand. Aha. Now I thought, obviously I thought Australia would be out because of the time that I'm posting. New Zealand, I'm not sure. Are you pretty near to Australia in terms of time? Are you up in the middle of the night? You know what you mean? Hang on. I love this live thing. No one better phone me this time. Yeah, and then me give you live instructions. Just reject the call. That's what I do when I'm live. Right, so I've just opened my new pot. I actually got 2 pots of magic cream from Charlotte Tilbury. It's 1:50 a.m. Wow. Thank you for joining me in your insomnia. That's what I do at night. Look at that, a fresh pot of magic cream. So I just put a little bit of that on because I'm going to put Unisex Healthy Glow. And for some reason, this magic cream always looks blue when I film it. I do not know why. So give me a bit of an instant pick me up with some magic cream and a little bit of eye rescue. And then I'm going to mix Unisex Healthy Glow with Airbrush Flawless. Should I mix it with magic cream? Do you want me to mix it with magic cream or Unisex Healthy Glow, the new foundation? I could do either. So that's Magic Eye Rescue. So Unisex Healthy Glow or magic cream mixed with the new foundation. Here it's hot, so no makeup, just sunscreen. I can't keep up with the chat. Too much coffee. Oh, I saw Linda saying, oh dear, me-ho. So I was wondering what you'd said. I'm a bit of a tea drinker. That probably doesn't help. I do like fruit tea with honey. So I should drink a bit more of that at night. Right, what do you think? Shall I mix this with Magic Cream or Unisex Healthy Glow? Both? Well, I've put Magic Cream on already, so shall I mix it with this? Because I've already put some Magic Cream on, so I will be mixing it with both. Just not putting it on at the same time. So I'm going to mix it with warm. It's hot here too, about 35. Well, here it is now gone cool, but it needed to. It was very humid. So I'm just putting that on my, that's the Unisex Healthy Glow. Probably too much. And I'm just going to put, it really needs a minuscule amount. That in the middle. And mix them together. And even that in the middle. Look at it. And there's pigment in the Unisex Healthy Glow as well. I'll do half my face first. Just so you can see. So if you want a natural look using this new foundation, and actually with any foundation you can do this with, but if you want a natural look but with a bit more coverage than a BB cream, and quick application, or mix it with a moisturizer, you can do that. See that? See the difference? Pigmentation, not as much. Oh, the new one. I've lost track already of the conversation. Jack, you're very quiet. Not that I'm complaining. We're quite hot, so I'm sitting here at 3 in the afternoon like an alcoholic with a glass of fruity cider. Why not?
It's because in almost like every single live stream you say, turn down the volume while I'm playing
That's
Fortnite.
very true.
So I might as well just sit in my bed and watch my iPad.
Oh, well, come and say hello. We like you to be involved. We like you to be involved. Everybody loves you. Now, I want to give Jack's channel a plug again. If any of you have got children of a similar age to Jack has got a channel. And I don't really understand it. It's all about gaming. Fortnite. Jack, do you want to explain?
Fortnite.
Come and explain.
Okay, Fortnite.
Fortnite. What about Fortnite? Fortnite is a game.
Me playing the game.
Howdy, Jack. So, yeah, they're playing Fortnite.
Me playing Fortnite.
Yeah. And what is the name of your channel, Jack?
Can't you?
I can't remember.
Can't you just, like, put it in the description?
I will. But don't you want to say the name?
Why?
Okay. Well, it's called promotion, dear. Okay, and if any of you, just a little tip, by the way, if any of you are worried about YouTube and children, which I was.
Just don't reveal your age.
No. If any of you worried about YouTube and children, what I did, what Jack made a channel, is you can have 2 channels on the same account. So I get notified of his messages.
No, you don't. You just say that, but you don't. If that was, why don't I get notified on your messages?
Because you can do that. So yeah, so you can keep an eye on things, and I can switch between accounts even if I don't, or he switches something off. I can switch between accounts
because what if I switch to my other account?
You haven't got another account.
Yes, I have.
Well, then YouTube will take it down because you're underage. So I wouldn't admit to that if I were you.
Yeah, but I don't know what the name of the channel is.
My son Zach would, I'm sure, be interested when he's home in the USA in your channel. There you go.
Yeah.
So yeah, just you got your daughter a thing for a PlayStation where she can play anyone in the world, so she could probably play. Ooh, there you go. I don't really know how it works.
You know one of my friends who has like 2,000 subscribers does these live streams where he plays with their subscribers.
Yeah, well, it's pretty good. Now, when I said you're very quiet, I wasn't asking for the balloons. Right, magic away. Can I get... Now, you see, I won't be able to get the top off because my hands are slidey. Excuse me a minute. Oh, it's so annoying. And I haven't got any tissues about.
What? I lost a subscriber.
You lost one? Oh, don't worry. You'll get more. Right. Okay, I just had to wrap it round my clothes. So if you've got slidey hands, you can never get the top off this magic away. If you put stuff on with your hands. Cover up that. I'm not using colour corrector, as I say. This is a quick-ish. Get ready with me. So how is everyone today, and what are you all doing on Saturday? You should try Hungarian frocks, 1 part of white wine, 2 parts sparkling water. Ooh. Hello, Mimi. Now, is this Mimi or Mimi's mum? Have you finished your exams if it's Mimi? So this is shade 6 of Magic Away. How are you, dear? I am fine. I'm just thanking everyone for the fact that I've gained 100 subscribers since my 1K video, which didn't seem like any time at all. So I'm overwhelmed. As I said, my goal was to get up to 1,000 so I could live stream. Now, the other thing I need to say, because I didn't always check this myself. I got this message from YouTube, the new one comment, I thought you were talking about foundation. I was talking about the foundation, but I was going to mix the foundation. It's fine. I was going to mix the foundation with Unisex Healthy Glow or Magic Cream. So the choice was the new foundation was the non-choice. And the choice was whether or not to mix with these two, which are existing products. Now, I just wanted... she's on holiday. Congratulations, dear. So happy for you. Thank you. I've forgotten your name, Mimi's mum. Not Natasha. I can't remember. You know I'm terrible at remembering names. Hello, White Daisy's Blue Teacup. Hello. I managed to say hello to you today. Now, yes, I just wanted to say to you all, I got this email from YouTube saying, congratulations on 1,000 subscribers. You can now send messages to your community. So it's really handy for is if anyone asks me a question like, what does Walk of Shame look like, or could you swatch, I don't know, could you swatch Pillow Talk lipstick? I don't have to wait and do it on a live or do it on a video. I can actually post pictures now and send messages. So the way that you actually can see all these messages, if those of you that haven't figured it out, if you go to my channel and you click on there's a kind of tabs, and if you click on community, it will come up with all my messages. So now I'm able to swatch, and like last night I swatched all the shades of the Airbrush Flawless Finished Foundation. Do you like Charlotte's perfume? Yes, I do. I do. Don't worry, I understood what you meant. It's fine. I do. I love Charlotte's perfume. Right, now. Powder. I'll just put some powder down the middle. Powder down the middle of my face. It's quite strong. I wouldn't call it a kind of daytime summer scent. If you're not into really strong perfume, then I would say that you're not going to like it. But I've said before, every time I wear it, a bloke comes up to me and says, "What's that perfume you're wearing?" Everyone except my other half, of course. Now, I hate doing this, but I can't be bothered to get my smaller one out right now, because this is a bit prickly, but never mind. Can you tell me a little about Ultra Sun? I want to make sure before I purchase. Right, well, Ultra Sun, so that's the make of sunscreen that I'm using at the moment, and I found that it's really helped me with my pigmentation issues. This one is called anti-pigmentation. So they do a whole range of sunscreen products. Anti-pigmentation isn't the only range they do, but they also do anti-aging, they do sensitive, they do children's, they do, that's all they do is sunscreens. They do lip products, sunscreen, they do an sunscreen eye cream as well. And they do varying sort of strengths, so you can get factor 50 plus, you can get factor 30, you can get all sorts of waterproof, you name it, any type of sunscreen you want, you'll get it from Ultra Sun. I have used a variety of... Was that the balloon?
Yeah, the balloon.
Sounded rude.
The balloon popped. It popped for a second.
Yeah.
No, I'm actually being serious. It was in between my legs like this, Mom.
You thought I'd skipped it. I know. I've been on a real go slow because I went back to sleep after we were chatting in the early hours. Well, early hours for me. Thank you, Mimi. Mimi's mum. You probably already told me your name, and I'm not keeping up with the chat. Jack,
My fault.
leave it, please. Just leave it for now. Just leave it.
Okay, so my PlayStation camera's basically...
Right, do I know him? So basically, yeah, they do lots of sunscreens. So they do different ones, and they do a tinted one. But the only criticism I will say is that they only do one tint in all their foundation, in all their sunscreens, and that's the tint. So if you're fair, I don't think it's going to work for you. It's perfect for me, and I think it would be perfect even on light to medium. But I think if you're very fair, it might not work for you. If I show you this on the pale part of my arm, you'll see what I mean. But I use the tinted factor 50 anti-pigmentation. Do you see what I mean? on the fairest part of my arm, you can see it's too dark. I mean, once you rub it in, as I say, you'll probably get away with it if you're light to medium. Now, I've been asked a few other questions. You knew Jack was responsible. I'm glad you knew. Do you know when the new foundation will drop? I think it's the 22nd of August. Are you still using the Foreo? Yes, I am, but not as often as I did at the beginning. You know, I got really into it, and then now probably once a week. I should use it more, to be honest, but yeah, I probably need to use it a bit more, to be honest, but I haven't. You're NC42. NC42 is fine. You'll be fine. I'm NC35. So this will be fine for you. This is absolutely fine. Look, that's, you can see. So it because it's actually quite sheer, it's only meant to be a tint. So it should be okay. But I just worry that if you're very fair, that it's going to make you look a little bit orange. But yes, I recommend, it's certainly, I think it's helped my pigmentation. Now, there are other good sunscreens that I've used in the past. There is one called HelioCare, which is very good. And it slightly adapts to your skin tone. And there is also, what's the other one? The other one I tried, which is really good, but it just didn't last very long. And it was quite expensive, was the one by the dermatologist. Shoshana, write down the one I mean, because I've forgotten her name. Sam somebody. Oh, ask Shoshana, Suzanne, about the new foundation by Pat McGrath, because Shoshana has got it. I haven't. I've decided I'm moving it soon. I need to pack up what I've got. Probably the 20th for VIP. Yes, that's true. Have I missed any questions? What powder did I put on? I put on Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder in shade 2. Do you like champagne, ladies? I think I've got all the questions. If I've missed your question, just Sam Bunting. Thank you, Linda. If I've missed any questions, just ask me again. I'm not deliberately ignoring you. I hate it when I miss things. Oh, yesterday, I think it was Gemma asked a question that I didn't answer. Could I use my red mascara with Walk of Shame? And I just wanted to say you can, it would match, but I think you need to go easy on not putting too much red. I think it would be too much, because I think then you'd start to look like you were tired. I think you have to be a bit careful with red eye makeup, that you don't overdo it, because it then can look a little bit like you're tired and you've got red eyes. I've seen, you know, the MAC shots where they do like massive red under their eyes, and it sort of looks a bit grungy and it makes you look a bit tired. So I would say, yes, it's going to match, but be careful that it doesn't make you look tired. I remember that one that I missed. I don't know if Gemma's here, but if she watches back, she'll see the answer to that. So I'm going to use Glowgasm, because I can use it on my eyes, I can use it on my face, and Supermodel lipstick. I picked it all before I came on. So let me get some brushes. I've got a brush caught up in this zip. There we go. Right. I should have got these out. I need a couple of brushes. Those ones. That one and that one. That will do nicely. Right. So, let's bronze up my face first of all. So I'm using the Lovegasm palette, which is the darker one of the two. I did think of using the light one today, but this one's slightly warmer, so it'll warm up my skin a bit. So I'm just going to put a bit of bronzer. The bronzer is definitely a better shade for me. I remember the dilemma that we all had, which one to get, because I was planning on only getting one. But of course, I succumbed to both of them in the end. Can you recommend the best brushes for foundation and eyes? Charlotte's, you know, Charlotte's Hollywood contour brush that's got a two-ended thing. That's quite good for foundation. I like her other ones. They blend well, but they molt. They're natural hair, and they do molt a bit. I like Real Techniques. They're reasonably priced, and they've got a really good selection of foundation brushes. Eyes, I also got an eye set, which I've used a lot on here. And there's a set that's called the eye set from Real Techniques. Really good. Charlotte's ones for the eyes are great, as are Daniel Sandler. And Daniel Sandler's ones are really inexpensive and really good quality. So I definitely recommend Daniel Sandler's or Charlotte Tilbury's for the eyes. They don't molt on your eyes. It's just the face ones molt a bit. And Real Techniques. Real Techniques often have really good deals on. And I know that they're available pretty much worldwide. So, and I do a little trick, right, with my bronzer. I just take this and I do this just to start off my look. And yes, Jack's making more naughty sounds in the bedroom.
I was sneezing.
Oh, was it? I thought that was a balloon. I beg your pardon. All right, so I'm going to use some Lovegasm on my eyes. I'm just going to now just take the second one, this one. This might end up looking a bit like Walk of Shame, because this one is definitely very similar to the enhanced shade of Walk of Shame. So it could end up looking quite similar to yesterday's look. Was it yesterday? No, Thursday. Zoeva brushes are fantastic, yes. And I've got another set. What's the other set? Luxie. Really nice, but I've got them in a kind of folder set, and because of lack of space, it's not because I don't like them, but I rarely take them out. But you'll probably see me using them a lot more when we move. They're really nice. And Sigma brushes on the eyes are lovely. I don't think you have to spend a fortune on brushes. I haven't got into the Wayne Goss. The only reason I haven't got any Wayne Goss brushes is because I don't want to spend on customs. And you can't get them in the UK without paying customs. And when you pay the customs on top of the brushes, I don't mind paying extra for the brushes because I've heard they're really good quality. But I'm not then going to pay customs on a makeup brush that is made by someone who lives in the UK. Pat McGrath, she's international, but what she does is she has an option that you can buy her stuff and pay a guaranteed amount of money that will guarantee that you won't get clobbered with customs, and you can get really clobbered and not know exactly what you're paying. I'm just putting this second shade still. So I've just put it in the crease and I'm putting it underneath. I do have the the sunrise palette, I think you mean. Don't worry, because I get confused. How true are the colours? Because I've never used them, but love the colours in the palettes, but not sure how true to the colours they are. It's interesting you say that. Go and have a look at my community post, because somebody asked me if the sunrise palette was like Walk of Shame, and I swatched them and they look quite similar, but when you look at the palette it looks completely different. So I think you could be onto something there, Mimi, that they're not as true to the way they look in the palette. They looked a lot less purpley when I swatched them. But then I was looking at another channel the other day, and she said she rarely goes on swatches because they're never realistic. And I think that's another good point. Oh, you've got Makeup Revolution eye brushes. Sigma, yeah, Sigma Morph. I haven't had any Morph, but now I'm just going to take this one here, this shade here, and I'm just going to press it with my fingers onto my lids, like so. It gives a lovely kind of rose gold effect on the eyes. Here's my new nail look, by the way, guys. So these are nail stickers, this one and this one. Then I've put gold French manicure on these two, and then on this one I used a stencil and used gold over the top of pink. Come on, camera, focus. So that's my nails today. And my eyes are starting to water already. Right, and then I'm just going to take pencil brush and just build up the intensity in the corner. I'm going to come back to your comments in a minute because I can't keep up and do my makeup at the same time. Yeah, I've put them in the shopping basket so many times and then asked them to calculate the shipping and the customs and thought, no, I'm not paying extra for that. He lives in the UK. Real Techniques is the same. When they first bring out their stuff, it's only available in the US, and yet they're from the UK. But that's because the company's from the US. I'm just putting the highlighter up here and in the usual places. But the good thing about Real Techniques is eventually they come to the UK and they're readily available everywhere. So, but Wayne's are not. They're only available on Beautylish. So if you want them, you have to pay customs. And I really got clobbered once, and I'm not going to do it again. I don't mind if I know what I'm paying. I can make a decision about whether I want to make the splurge. But when you're literally signing a blank check, I won't do it. So it puts me off buying his brushes. If he made them available in the UK, I would definitely try some. Right, I'm just going to use... So that's my eye makeup. Quite simple look using the Glowgasm palette. I'm just going to quickly brush up my brows and use this Benefit Precisely My Brow to do my brows. Really quickly. Where's that brush? This is a Real Techniques brow brush. Their brow scissors are good as well. I was on a live of theirs once, and this woman kept popping up on the live saying, why aren't your brushes more reasonably priced? And she kept saying, you haven't answered me yet. Why aren't they more reasonably priced? And she just kept asking. And I suppose reasonably priced, the term reasonably priced depends a lot on what your budget is. But I think comparatively speaking, Real Techniques are very reasonably priced compared with a lot of other brands. especially as you can get sets. Yep, foundation brushes are good. And my favourite Real Techniques brushes are the blush brush. Really good because you can never overdo your blush. So if you've got really pigmented blush and you're afraid you're going to go in too heavy, use the Real Techniques one. It's so soft, and it's almost impossible to over apply your blush with it. The setting brush is brilliant for setting under the eyes, whatever, and yeah, the setting brush and the blush brush are my favourites. And the other one is the Expert Concealer brush. And they did a set recently where they put the blush brush and the setting brush and another couple of ones in a set together. So it was really good. So I always, when I do a pencil brow, I always pencil it. I brush it, pencil it, brush it, so that it looks natural. And then I'm going to use my I'm not going to bother with eyeliner because my eyes are starting to water, and it's just going to make them start watering even more. So I'm just going to skip the eyeliner and use my very precious MAC Upward Lash. It's lasting well because I'm now rotating with other things. But this is my last one before it's gone for good. MAC, what are you doing? Now, it is clumping together a bit, but that's because this eye's watering. That it doesn't clump normally. And I'm not going to layer this up either because I can feel my eyes starting to water because I'm messing about with them. Goldfish face. Right, that's my eyes done. Blush. So I'm just going to go in first with this one here. Oh, so that wouldn't happen with the Real Techniques blush brush. It just went on in a streak. It's fine, I can still blend it, but that would not happen with the Real Techniques blush brush because it's so soft at the end. You just wouldn't get that happen. And I should have patted it on my hand anyway. I'll put a little bit of the extra up there. Now with this one, it's beautiful, but be careful. I've got open pores here and here. So make sure if you've got sort of pores around the nose area that you've kind of put it high up. Otherwise it's going to accentuate them. But it is beautiful. It gives a lovely, beautiful glow. I love the colour of this. So this is the colour that's on my lids. And the great thing about using this on your eyes and your face is obviously it's going to bring the look together. And then the highlighter. You'll see I'm digging into one half of it there because that, when you get past the print, not print, but the pressed bit that says Glowgasm, it actually is more pigmented. If you got it and thought, oh, that's not very pigmented, don't worry. I think there's some kind of overspray. But once you get past that and you start getting rid of the print, can you see where I mean? If I don't know if this is going to show up, but if I do that, actually that looks quite, that's because of the warmth of my hand. But if I do that, and then Let me just show you what I mean. So if I do that, it doesn't really show a lot. If I dig into that bit in the corner where I've taken that top layer off, I don't know if this is going to show it much, but it definitely comes, no, it's not really going to show you, but it definitely comes out more pigmented once you get through that top layer. And I'm going to use a bit of this as well, because it lifts the eyes. You've all gone very quiet. Have I gone off air? Is my internet playing up, or are you still there? Jack's quiet, you're all quiet. Not that I mind. I just want to make sure I'm not talking to myself.
So many times.
I know. Now, I'm great for repeating myself. Now, where's my lipstick and liner? Because I brought it with me. There's the lipstick and my liner. My liner is here. Please, please. Ah, it's sharpened. Great. You're still there. So I'm going to use Supersize Me, which really suits my skin tone a lot more than Pillow Talk. If you find Pillow Talk lip liner is a bit too fair for you, get Supersize Me, because it's a lot better if you're my skin tone. It's just a darker version of Pillow Talk. Yeah, I love that. Looking good for cleaning up, exactly. So that's Supersize Me. And then over the top, I'm going to use Supermodel, which is my favourite kind of nude. There you go, Supersize Me. Oh, Mike, sorry. Robin, darn autocorrect. I'm sure we all know, we all make. Do you want to hear an autocorrect story? Do you want to hear a really good autocorrect story? I can't remember whether I did it on here or whether I did it on Instagram or whether I did it on Twitter. But you know, when the new Charlotte Tilbury Hot Lips 2 came out, I posted amazing anal is amazing. Or amazing anal is great. Or gorgeous. That's it. Amazing anal is gorgeous. And I meant amazing amal, but it auto-corrected me to anal. So, yeah, that was a bit of a faux pas. So, let me just go back and have a look at your... Let's make sure I haven't missed any questions. A great everyday look. Thank you. That was the idea. That was... I didn't want to do anything. As I said, we're going to be cleaning out today. Nice lips. We're engrossed in the content. Thank you. I'm spreading marmalade on bread. I love hearing what you're doing when you're watching me. If you receive a package from the States, do you have to pay duties? Yes. You sometimes, it's a bit hit and miss. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you get clobbered. So I ordered something a while back. I've told this story so many times, but I ordered a lipstick in the sale. A Too Faced lipstick before they had a shop in the UK. And it arrived with a customs bill. It said, please, first of all, I had to go to pick it up from the post office, which meant actually it was too far away because the post office that they'd left it at was like the sorting office. So I had to get a cab to. Secondly, it said because there's customs to pay. And there was something like £12 customs. So I'd bought this lipstick in the sale for £9 instead of 20, thinking I got a bargain, and I ended up paying more because I'd had to pay for the cab and I'd had to pay for customs. So that's why I won't do it anymore, because and sometimes then when I ordered the brush set from America, I suddenly remembered and thought, oh no, what are they going to charge me for customs? And they didn't charge me anything. So it's really kind of, it's a bit like the lottery. You don't know whether you're going to get charged or not. But at McGrath, as I say, she's got this option where you pay, I think it's something like another £15, but it's guaranteed that's all you're going to pay. That's your customs done. I don't mind that. If I know, then you can decide, well, yeah, you know, I'd rather pay the £15 and get clobbered. But, you know, you see in the small print, it will say to you, we're not responsible for customs charges, blah, blah, blah. And if it says that, I just won't buy. Because, you know, you've already paid shipping and everything else. And then you don't know how much you're going to be charged. I'm just looking. My brushes are from Home Bargains. Don't blame me. Do you know what? I've had some really good brushes from Amazon that are really cheap. And that foundation brush I bought recently was £8, and it looks like a Wayne Goss brush to me. Like, it looks like it. I'm sure it doesn't feel like it, but it's really good quality. Do you have Natasha Denona? Yes, I've answered that one. You like Wayne's more than Sonia Gee? Yeah, I don't have any Sonia Gee. Tom Ford brushes are my first choice. I haven't got Tom Ford brushes. I'm obviously, I have artistic hands. Thank you, Mimi's mum. And I'm sorry I keep calling you Mimi's mum, because I'm sure you posted your name above and I've missed it. I know, but I have them for a long time. But I definitely, someone else said that to me before. We're in gross. I've got, I think, just woke up from nights looking lovely, Missy. Looking good. My dad's just come in. If someone sends you something. No, if someone sends you something as a gift, if you put that it's a gift, you're normally okay. Yeah, if a person just sends you something, you just put that it's a gift and you're fine. You finished your iced coffee. Well, I think I got through all the comments. I don't think I missed any. If I've missed any, now's your time to let me know. Because I hate it when I look back and I've missed a really good question. You know, I like to answer questions. Yeah, my eyes are going to stream now. It's fine. I'll stop in a minute. I have to do this. Now, this was a tip by Charlotte Tilbury Trafford Centre, who follow me on Instagram. They said to hold your head up and pinch your nose and take a deep breath through your nose, and it stops your eyes watering. I don't know if it's going to stop them, but I don't think I'm pressing in the right place. It's worth a try anyway. So, once again, I'd just like to say, Too Faced are quite bad, but you don't even pay shipping with Tarte. I don't buy Too Faced anymore anyway, for reasons I won't go into. But if you've watched some of my previous videos, you might work out why. But I don't buy Too Faced at all now. Tarte I love, but yeah, I'm not buying any Too Faced. And you'll just have to work out why. But if you've seen some of my videos, you might work it out. just out of a point of principle. Only because, yeah, I just don't want to spread negativity on my channel. But in case anyone ever asks why I don't feature Too Faced, there is a reason. And it's a principal reason that I won't buy from them. Okay, but I'm not going to spread negativity. Okay, so I wanted to go back to positivity and say thank you so much. I cannot believe I'm at 1,100 subscribers. I couldn't believe I was at 1,000, and then all of a sudden it's gone to 1,100. So I just wanted to say thank you all. And if you're new to my channel, welcome, and I hope you stick with me. They're not all lives. And I will be doing, and the last thing I wanted to say before I go, that's right, can you please comment under here if there are any particular requests that you want. I'm going to do, I'm going to revisit Charlotte's iconic looks, okay? But what I'm going to have to do is do some filming ahead of time, because I'm going to be moving, as you know, and I want to put out content when I'm moving so you don't all forget me. So I'm going to be filming a few videos like each day, but they're not going to go out straight away. I'm going to post them as I'm moving, and we're in chaos and I can't find anywhere to put makeup on. So I'm going to revisit her 10 iconic looks, but I'm going to use some of her new products. When I say revisit, I did some when I started my channel, but my editing was awful, my camera was awful, and I think they can be revisited. But if you've got any particular requests that you really want me to do, now's the time to tell me, because I'm going to be doing a lot of films next week that I'm going to be putting out over the next month while we're moving. So I'm not staying in London. No, we're moving out to Colchester in Essex. So yeah, let me know, and then I'll make sure I try and do a video of that ahead of time so that I can put that out, and you'll see videos. You might see some live feeds from me, which is great. That's why I'm so glad I got up to 1,000, because I can kind of live stream on my mobile on moving day if I'm not, you know, having a complete breakdown. But yeah, just let me know. Post your comments under here what you'd like to see me do, what looks you'd like to see me do, and then I'll try and oblige as much as I can. All right then, take care. Have a lovely Saturday, and I'm now off. I can't procrastinate any longer. I've got to go and start chucking out. All right, take care. Have a lovely day. Bye.
Bye.